Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for checking out another video. So today's video, in keeping with the Christmas theme, is a look back on all of my Christmas spreads over the years since I've started planning, essentially. I thought this would be interesting to kind of look back on and see how my style has changed and evolved before I got moved into planning for Christmas this year. So I'm filming this before I've laid down my first spread in November. And yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to look back and see what I have done in the past, and then as I'm filling out and doing my spreads this year, to kind of see how they've changed. So fair warning, the first spread is horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. So, but you got to start somewhere. So this is my first planner. I know I was obsessed with this cover. I used to carry this around everywhere with me to uni and everything. I loved it. So here we go, get ready. Oh my god. So this is my first ever Christmas spread. So this is the 14th of December. Like my other two spreads before this, I didn't do Christmas. So this is my first Christmas spread. This is when I was making my own stuff. So I made everything aside from the washi, of course, like the washi overload we've got. I made everything myself. So the, what are they called? Heart checklist boxes, the headers, the full boxes, everything. So you can see I used to do boxes at the top. Checklist boxes, and I used to cut this all out by hand. Headers, and then I did a Grinch theme. So my favorite Christmas movie is The Grinch, so I did You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And I used to copy these all from Google Images, which obviously is very problematic, but that's what I did at the time, I'm not even gonna lie. So, and this was also when I used to pop photos in. So I've got a photo from a day at the pier, and then some friends. We went to the beach. No, that's the pool. So it's kind of fun to look back on photos. I miss doing that, but obviously it just gets too thick, so understand why I stopped. And then I have work in here. So yeah, that is, I guess, my first Christmas spread, and it's kind of scary, but you've got to start somewhere. Then my next one, I did the same thing. So I printed the checklist boxes, I printed the full boxes, and then this is all washi. These boxes down here are all washi. So again, a picture at the beach, and then we met Santa. A lot of washi I used. Like this is very like washi at the top, washi down the bottom, washi on the boxes, and then I use like little stickers from like a, what are they called? Like the sticker books that everyone used to go obsessed over from Michael's. I can't think of what they're called, but if you've been in the community for a while, you'll know. Everyone used to go crazy over them. So, I mean, look at this. Like, I can't even cut my page. Like, what the hell? That's horrid. So that is my two Christmas spreads from 2015, so 5 years ago. I just want to see if I've done a New Year's spread. No, I didn't do New Year's, so this is kind of my two holiday spreads in this planner. So this planner has my full name, so that's why I've got my thumb there. But this is my 2016-2017 planner, so these spreads are from 2016. So this is my first one, and I remember being obsessed with this kit from Scribble Prints Co. So this was perfect because we went on a trip up north, so it was like, it's warm and tropical, and obviously snow kits don't really fit the vibe. So this was perfect. Although it's still like pretty snowy, it felt like kind of tropical and bright and fun colors. So I really, really loved this. And this was my first year obviously using kits. So I was still using the checklists. This is when I used to do, when I used to go on holiday, and I would like memory plan up the top, like, which is kind of funny. Like I'd memory plan in a list and then do like the highlights of the day. So yeah, this was like a trip that we went on just up north to Queensland, and I loved it. Looking back now, like, I don't know how I used to do no white space. This is very scary and full on, but I know at the time I did enjoy it. So, oh, and then I forgot to fill something out there. That's funny. Next was this kit from Scribble Prints Co. So it's kind of funny. This is Scribble Prints Co.'s old holiday kits are what really made me fall in love with her shop. So I remember this was back when she was doing like 3 or 4 page kits, and the front page was like the checklist. It had a full box on it, and it was always like this box, for example. It would say Happy Halloween or Happy Christmas or whatever, and then it had like deco bits, and that was her format, and I just was so obsessed with it. I wanted it so bad, but I just couldn't afford it, or I just didn't want to pay. So when I got this, I was so happy. I was like, I've made it. I finally bought an SPC kit. Like, it says Happy Holidays, like it's the format. It's back when art was really like cutesy rather than more so like realistic, I guess. And I don't know how, do you know what I mean? Like when it was more like, I don't know how, like this is like one piece of clip art and a background, one piece of clip art and a background, a plain piece of clip art and a background, whereas now it's like scenes and all this sort of stuff. So I just, yeah, this one is really, I really like this still. It's beautiful. So same sort of thing. We came home from our trip, and then I was just like filming, like writing everything that I did. So I really like this bottom washi. It's really cool. This red is actually looks stupidly red on camera. It's definitely more muted, especially here and here. It's definitely more muted in person. So that was the 12th to the 18th. And then this was Christmas week, and I remember when she brought this out, I was so hyped because it was so traditional, like red, green, gold, yes or no, whatever, but the candy canes, like the gingerbread man, it was just so fun. And it's funny looking back because there's really not much to the kit. Like, there's a gingerbread man in this full box, there's a poinsettia, is that what it's called, in this box? There's a poinsettia in this box, there's a gingerbread man in this box, and there's a candy cane in this box. That's it. There's no real clip art. Oh, and there's a quote box. So it was just like back in the day when things were simpler. Like, I'm not saying now or then is like better or worse, because it is what it is. But it's just interesting, like looking back and seeing obviously how things change. So back when I was like tracking dinner, tracking work obviously, and then what I did. So I was still always memory planning. Like, I feel like I was ahead of the curve. I was always memory planning, but I just used my checklist to do it rather than like obviously how it's done now. But yeah, that's this one. Whoa. Oh yeah, so that's Christmas week. And then this is New Year's, which this gives me major anxiety looking at this. Like, this is insane. All of the stuff is the same color. It's all that gold foil, fake gold foil obviously, and black. This is from Glam Planner. I remember these boxes when she used to do the girls with the massive sunglasses, and it was like a thing. Don't know if there's, you know, people would love them now, but at the time they were a thing. And then apparently I decided halfway through I was going to go black pen, and I was going to change to gold, and I just didn't even fill it out. This is crazy. This is like one of the only spreads I have ever done that I didn't fill out. I don't know what happened, but apparently I didn't, and I really don't like this spread, so I would like to move on. So that was 2017. I was so obsessed, it's really dirty, but so obsessed with these like hard covers. Like when she brought them out, I loved this, and I was really sad the next year when she stopped doing them. So that's obviously my initials, in case you didn't know. This is 2018, as I said. This is like a sensory overload. This is when I was really, really into kits and themes and full covering and decor, and everything was coordinated and all that sort of thing. I had kind of my setup, like I no white space, and obviously I was using a Sharpie at the time, which is not my favorite looking back, but this was a Victoria's Secret themed spread, and I was so hyped when she brought this out because I watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show religiously every year, which, rest in peace, it's really upsetting that they don't do it anymore, but I watched it religiously. It was my favorite. It was like, it's truly Christmas when I would sit down and watch the VS fashion show. So when she brought this out, I was like, yes, perfect. So it's like angel wings, lacy things. You get like a Victoria's Secret fashion show. You've obviously got the girls, and then it's like also shopping kind of present because it was Black Friday, I think, and just loved it. So I went and saw Harry Styles this day. It was just, yeah, I really loved this. It was really fun and different. And then you all know, if you've been following me on Instagram for 1, 2, 3 years, this is my favorite kit of all time. Absolutely my favorite kit. I've actually used it 3 years in a row, which you'll see. And I'm actually really upset that I didn't manage to pick it up this year. Elle normally does a bring back event, and I'll buy it every year. But she didn't this year, so it's the first year, and this will be my 4th year, and I won't be using it, which is really sad. But obviously there's bigger and better things, and maybe she'll bring it back next year. So it's interesting to see my different versions of this. So obviously I did all the boxes down the bottom, which is kind of a little bit much considering the bottom washi is also here, but it was a thing back then. I'm glad that I used black because it actually, you know, blends. I put in flags that clearly don't match, like that's yellow and this is gold. That's okay, we're cool with that. When I was cutting the washi off the top, I loved doing that. So always loved this kit, it's a favorite of mine. Moving on, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't like this. I'm not a pastel holiday person. I know some people love it. I'm not. Give me either traditional or bright and fun. Pastel, not me. So, and I also don't like this art. It's like kind of nutcracker, pinky, blue kind of vibes. I don't know. Really not a fan of this one. And of course I used a pink texture. Ugh, gross. This was Troy's birthday, so yeah, that's kind of it. Black SPC Black Friday order came in, that's always exciting. Yeah, I really don't like this one. This is when I finally decided to use a pen. Like, ooh, finally. So it's all smudgy because I was using a bad pen, but and I was trying to do lettering, which clearly didn't work. But even like this, what's this, 2017? What? I got my years wrong, sorry. My previous planner was 2016. This is 2017. So even 3 years ago, like how different is, I cannot imagine anyone ever using like this and this and this in a kit these days. And even this, like there's just so little in the boxes, which is crazy. Also, this kind of seems like a weird, it's all silvers and greys, but then the colour in the boxes and the washi is rose gold. So I don't know, this is kind of an odd one. I can definitely see my style evolving, and I remember when I was putting work on the checklist because I didn't have enough to mark every day. But yeah, weird. This kit I was obsessed with. This is Christmas week. Oh, and then I went back to using a Sharpie. Who knows? But I remember this kit, and I remember it was everything I wanted. So it was Christmas tree, Christmas lights, Santa, not Santa, snowman, presents, marshmallow, even though I hate marshmallows, but it was just like super traditional, and I really, really liked it. So yeah, nothing more to say. I really like this traditional kit. Did I do a New Year's kit? Let's have a look. Yes. I really liked this New Year's spread. It was funny, I said the last one, I was like, whoa, that's kind of a lot, but this one is a lot as well. But I don't know, I just really like it. I like traditional colours for holidays, and this is, to me, this is either, so gold and black or pink, gold and black is New Year's. So I really like the traditional. It's Bloomsicle, which I don't know what happened. There was kind of a year there where everyone was using Bloomsicle art, and I really liked it. But now I don't think I've seen a Bloomsicle kit in a long time. I don't even know if she's still doing art. I know she did washi for a while, but anyway, so that's my New Year's spread for that year. I really liked it. Kiss Me at Midnight. It was all like clocks and, I don't know, champagne and real traditional. So I really liked that one. And then this year is my 2018 planner. I know I said the last one is, but I got my years wrong. Also, my name's under here, so I'm just covering it. But yeah, this is my 2018 planner. This is my first year of foil. So this is when I was doing all my foiling myself, which I still do a lot of my foiling myself. but obviously I do buy some as well. So as you can see, this is my second iteration of the Black Friday art from Glam Planner, and it does look very different. It's funny, this is probably my least favorite version of the art. I think the one that I did next year, so 2019, I liked a lot better, and then I also liked the one that I did, even that was Chaos, last year. So interesting. But I'm using like foil overlays. I don't know if you can see there. First time scripts. Apparently I just left these blank, which is clearly my work schedule, but anyway, I don't really know why I did that. I use this really pretty gold washi, red and gold, that goes really well together. I used the double box, which I don't think I used in the last kit. Yeah, just always exciting. So then I use this stunning kit from Glam Planner. So this was a mystery, I'm pretty sure, and it is, oh, just pull it down a tad, Victoria's Secret themed as well. As I mentioned in my last year, for me it's really Christmas when it's the VS fashion show. So when I got this in my mystery, I was so happy because like just she's so beautiful. The colors are a lot softer than the one that was last year. I'm trying to remember why I used this washi instead of the actual washi, because I never do that. I must have either ripped it and screwed it up, or I didn't like it. But again, I'm doing like, why aren't I putting anything to mark work? Like, I don't know, it just seems really odd. But yeah, I was using hollow foil, which I don't know that I would use hollow again. It kind of screams silver to me now, but anyway. Next, I use this kit I had for years, honestly. I was hoarding it because it wasn't my favorite. It was a mystery kit from Squirrel Prince Co. and it's birthday holiday themed, which the problem is it's birthday winter holiday. Whereas in Australia, it's summer in the holidays, which I'm kind of used to. Like obviously all the kits have like winter and snow and whatever, but this one just felt really wintry. So I just didn't know when to use it, but I ended up using it for Troy's birthday because, as you've heard before, Troy's birthday is on the 15th. So, and then I realized I also aged him wrong by 2 years. He was 23 this day, not 25. He's 25 this year. No, 24. I think he was 24. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, I used silver. Not my favorite spread at all, but I finally used the kit, which I know I needed to do. And then this was my like piece de resistance. I finally conquered foil. This is like my first no white space if you will. I'm not using beauty boxes or anything, but it looks full and covered, but it's white space, which I was struggling to do beforehand. And I remember I used some foil from Arctic Paper Studio combined with my own scripts, and I just, sorry, I just loved it. I loved the hollow, it's like sparkly hollow, or like shattered glass. I don't know if you can see. Double box. So the kit is from Glam Planner. I don't think I said that. I love this red washi. It literally matched the tones perfectly. This is one of my favorite Christmas spreads of all time. Every time I think about Christmas spreads, I always think of this one. It's just one of my favorites. So that was the week before Christmas, and then this was the week of Christmas, and I was so hyped to use this kit because I just thought it was the perfect like traditional Christmas. But like I like this one so much better. So this actually looks like Coffee Doodle's art, and I'm pretty sure from memory it was exclusive. I didn't know that Coffee Doodles ever did exclusive SPC art, but maybe, I don't know, maybe my memory deceives me. But this was like traditional, so like the red and green, and then it had like silver and gold. So it was right up my alley in terms of colors. It had a gingerbread house, which I loved. The scene was beautiful. I think I used red foil, which was my first time ever. This was the Merry Sparkle wiggle. This was my first ever wiggle that I bought, that's right. And it was the red Merry Sparkle. So I watched The Grinch, of course, because it was Christmas Eve. Hello. Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Yeah, I love this. And then let me see if I've got a New Year. Oh yeah, I do. And then this was my New Year's kit from Caress Press, and as I said just before, my New Year's traditional to me is either black and gold or black, pink and gold. So this was fantastic. This is right up my alley. I love clocks, I love balloons, and I love sort of champagne, and not because I'm like a heavy drinker, I just like that vibe in my planner for New Year's. And then I mixed it with, is it gold or gold and sparkly gold? So yeah, I really like this. It's really one of my favorite. I think the black polka dots as well. Just, I hate this washi from Simply Gilded, honestly, but it really worked for me. So yeah, that was my New Year's kit for 2018. And this is my 2019-20 planner. It actually ended up only being 2019 because I ended up moving into rings, which you'll see. So this is my 2019 spreads, and the first one you're going to see is my favorite Christmas spread of all time. Oh my god. Actually, I'm going to just open this a little more evenly. That's not even at all. The coil's really like bent, but this is the, I don't know, Magic in the Park, Christmas Magic, I don't really know, I'm gonna be honest, but it's the Knish Jess exclusive with SPC Disneyland or Disney Park, whatever. I don't care if it's Disneyland, Disney World, whatever. And this was actually the week that we went to Tokyo Disney, so it was the perfect kit because we went for Christmas, saw all the decorations, and you know, just beautiful. So I used sparkly red with this, as you can see, and pretty much every day has like a day extender. See if I can open them. Like, my writing was so neat, which is just something that doesn't happen. Come on, open. Like, literally, I just documented everything, and this is why I plan, because I look back and I'm like, oh, that's right, I went to here on this day, and I did this, and I did this, and I can't believe how neat my writing is, honestly. But, oh, I had my dress fitting, that's right, the morning of flying out. Like, just so many things that I just, you know, you just don't remember all these little things. So this is why I memory plan. I remember I really didn't like the bottom washi, and at this time I wasn't buying the strip, so I pulled in the glitter. But I love this. It's really it is my favorite spread of all time. I just got to make sure they all close. Next is my second Disney Christmas spread. So this is, we were in Tokyo these days. Nightmare Before Christmas, which it's my favorite Halloween movie. It's absolutely a Halloween movie, but it has Christmas like elements, and it was Disney, so I thought it'd be perfect because my favorite ride is the Haunted Mansion, and it's even better at Christmas and Halloween when it's got the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. So I just had to. It was perfect. Like, how perfect is this washi as well? It's like the ugliest washi, but it was perfect. It literally has yellow, pink, and blue, which is like yellow, pink, blue. So, and then I bought the overlay from Glam, or the kits from Glam Planner, and an overlay from Glam Planner, the What's This, Jack Skellington, like, just obsessed, love it. Then my favorite iteration of this, so I used red foil, and these three like are my favorite spreads Christmas spreads I've ever done. I don't really need to talk about this like again because, you know, I've already spoken about it twice now, but this version of it is my absolute favorite because it's like, obviously it's closest to my planning style now, but I just think it's the neatest. It's, I don't know, it's just the best. Then moving on to, this is the week before Christmas. This is my kit. So I've also bought a kit this year which has orange and mint, and you've probably heard me talk about that. So this is the one that I did last year. So it was a really old kit from Squirrel Prints Co. I picked it up in a D-stash. Someone was getting rid of it real cheap, and I'm like, I love that. I didn't have many kits last year that I actually wanted, so I it's beautiful. I paired it with gold, and I'm obsessed. So far we're like 4 out of 4 for Christmas last year. Love it. I love this like goldy brown too. And the navy. It's a beautiful combination. Now we're like, last Christmas, I don't know that if I'm going to be able to beat it. I'm obsessed. I had this kit from the year before and I just couldn't fit it in. So I decided to use it this year, and I used rainbow foil and hollow. And it's obviously the scene kit, the scene Grinch kit from Glam Planner, which I was really nervous about doing a scene kit, but I mean, I think it looks pretty freaking fantastic. Obviously we've got the Grinch hand, Max, and then the scene. Grinch is my favorite movie. I literally watch it every Christmas Eve without fail. It's non-negotiable. It happens like every time. So, and I loved obviously the rainbow foil with it, just like really set it off. So I think that's the last, yes. So that is the last spread, but I also have my New Year's spread because it's in a different planner. This is when I moved into rings. So I used the SPC Planner Party sort of Roaring 20s kit that she ended up bringing out the extra boxes for. I was going to use it anyway before I bought it like ages ago. And then when she brought that out, I was like, oh, perfect. So this is my first spread in this planner. I just love it. It's really, the gold was really beautiful. The sort of, I love the fireworks overlays. Yeah, I just really like that one. So that was my 2020 first half of the year planner. And that's actually everything. That is all of my spreads, all of my Christmas spreads going through the years. So you'll, I'm sure, see my Christmas spreads on Instagram this year. I might even film a wrap-up video of how my Christmas spreads turned out, potentially. That'd be probably be a cool idea after Christmas, so you'll be able to see them. Obviously you've got my Christmas preview, so you've seen which kits I'm using, but very excited. I love Christmas, so can't wait to see how it all turns out. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.